Hi everyone, Zach Miller from WellSpan Sports Medicine. We have Aaron here who's going to take us through a little yoga workout. Go ahead, take it away.
All right, so we're going to do some basic vinyasa flow movements here. So first we're going to get everything nice and warmed up. We want to make sure our shoulders are rolled back and we're standing up nice and tall. We're going to take a big inhale up, arms overhead, and exhale, hands come down to heart center. Nice and slow. Beautiful. We're going to do that 3 more times. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time here. Inhale up and exhale, hands come down to heart center. Excellent. We're going to bring our hands up overhead. We are interlocking our thumbs and bringing our pointer fingers together. We're going to bring those elbows right next to our ears here, and we're going to lean to your right. So, left. We are just going to tilt here on that exhale, just pushing, pointing those fingers to the opposite side of the wall. One more big inhale, and exhale, push, bending down a little bit further, and exhale, rise. Now we're going to go to your left side. Inhale, stretch yourself up. Exhale, lean over. Good, hold it here. One more big inhale. And exhale, push, lean it down a little bit more, pointing those fingers to the wall. Excellent, we're gonna go each side one more time. Inhale up, exhale to your right. Perfect, hopefully you got a little bit further this time. Inhale, rise. And exhale to your left. Push it down a little bit further on that exhale and come on up. Exhale, bring those hands down to your sides here. We're going to bring our feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, toes are slightly out. We're going to inhale up, arms overhead, exhale, come down, touching the floor as low as you can go. Letting your neck hang down, letting your spine just in that nice roll. Inhale, come on up, nice and slowly roll that spine up, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful, bring those feet right underneath those hip bones here. We're gonna bring those arms up overhead. We're gonna exhale down into a chair pose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend like we are sitting down in an invisible chair. Our knees never go past our toes, our booty is back, and we're in a nice diagonal here. Hold it, 3, 2, inhale, rise. Good, exhale, hands come down to heart center. We're going to do that again one more time. Inhale, arms up overhead, reaching forward and going down into that chair. Weight is in the back of those heels. Good, bring those hands together into prayer and then twist to your right. Putting that elbow on top of that thigh bone there. Good, bring it right back to center and twist to your left. Hold that, just breathing. And back up. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, now we're gonna do an awkward pose. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna be crossing your right foot over your left, looping those arms underneath, and just sitting down as much as you can. There you go, yes, perfect. Good, hold it. 3, 2, 1, release. Inhale, arms come up overhead, exhale down. We're gonna do the other side, twist that left over that right. Loop those arms together and sit. Pointing those toes down to the ground if they are off the ground. 3, 2, and release. Excellent, we're gonna stretch that out here. So inhale, rise up, put those arms. Exhale, forward fold, bringing it down towards those toes, towards the floor. On that inhale, you're going to do a half lift here, making that back nice and flat. Perfect, Zach. And then right down the floor on that exhale again, and then inhale, rise up, rolling that vertebrae up. Perfect. All right, next, we're going to do a head to knee pose. So, our first movement here, putting our weight into that left foot. If you can, either grab onto your shin here or underneath that toe. There you go. Now, if you're feeling good, go ahead and kick it out.
Not
And
quite
this is
that.
okay, you do not have to do this. Now the goal is to get your head to your knee, all right? We're gonna come back down. We're gonna do the other side here. So find that balance, find that sweet spot. Either holding onto your shin, holding onto your knee, or right underneath that foot. When you're ready, if you're feeling ready, go ahead and kick out. Perfect, find something steady to stare at. And exhale, you can release. Perfect, let's stretch it out. Inhale overhead. Exhale, reach down to the floor into that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rise up, rolling those spines up. There you go, inhale overhead, hands come down to heart center. Perfect. All right, we're gonna work on our tree pose here. So we're gonna be putting our weight into our left foot here again. Working that right foot here, so tree one. Our foot is just coming right at our shin. Arms come out like a big tree. Perfect. Find something steady. Focus on that balance. 3, 2, and you can release. You're gonna go the other side. Putting that weight into that right. Left foot comes up to the shin. Inhale, bring those arms up, make yourself a big tree. Hold that, and 3, 2, release. Now we're going to build up to that tree just a little bit more. So we're going to go back to their first side. We're going to bring that foot up just a little bit higher. If you can, bring it right into that thigh there. This time with their hands, they're going to be heart center. Beautiful, great job. Hold that, 3, 2, 1, release. Shift that weight over, bring that left up, that right foot up, and heart center. Find that steady balance. Good, if you ever need to, you can have those arms out. If you can, keep them in at heart center. Now I have one more challenge for you, Zach. Go ahead and release that. We're gonna try a toe stand pose. So if you can, this time, bring that foot on top of that thigh. Excellent, great work there. Now, we're gonna come down, bending that knee, touching the floor. Good, and then having pretty much a seat on our one foot. Yes, excellent. All right, we're gonna try that on the other side. So we're gonna come back up. Good, and then you can release. Excellent, we're gonna try the other side here. So if you bring that weight into that right. One side is always better than the other. The first side was my favorable side. And then we're coming down. Nice and easy with those breaths. Hands behind you if you can. Find that balance. And we can bring it right back up. Bring those hands forward. Bending that knee up, and then rolling ourselves up. Good, and then we can release.
Tough. Feels good though.
Perfect, let's stretch that out. Go ahead, big inhale, up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, down to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rise up, rolling that spine up one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna move into our warrior sequences. So, everyone at home, your right foot is gonna come forward. Left foot is back. Down into that lunge, arms overhead for that warrior one. Now we're gonna shift into warrior two. So we're just hitting that toe and turning our body here. Now we're gonna lean back towards the wall here. Back behind us, we're gonna do reverse warrior. Leaning back as far as we can on that exhale. Perfect. Bring it forward. Back into that warrior two. Pivot those toes forward so you're going one way here. Exhale down into triangle. Excellent work. And inhale, rise up nice and slowly. Arms out to the side. Pivot that front toe to the front. Turn that back toe. So you're now into a lunge. Arms up overhead. Bend that knee, come forward. Now we're gonna exhale down into our forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rise up. Great. We're gonna do our warrior sequence on the other side. So, left foot forward, right foot back. Into that lunge there. Arms up overhead. Never let that knee go past that toe. Hold it here. Pivot towards the wall here. Just turn that back foot. Excellent. Now we're gonna lean back towards the back wall here with that reverse warrior, leaning back on that exhale. Great job. Come on up. Pivot those toes to the side wall here so that everything is pointing forward, and lean down into that pyramid. Grabbing onto those ankles or as low as you can, letting everything hang. Excellent, you can come on up, keeping those arms out nice and wide, nice flat back. Pivot that toe to the front. Warrior two, turn that back toe. Arms up overhead into that lunge for warrior one, and then step it forward. Awesome, we're gonna stretch that out. Exhale, hands come down to that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, and inhale, rise up. Perfect. We're gonna start moving down to the floor here. We're going to go into our plank series next. And we're gonna just walk ourselves down into a plank. Now we can either be in high plank, hands underneath those shoulders, or from that sequence down, you can be on your knees. So if we're in that high plank, we're gonna lean back into our heels into downward dog. Come back into that high plank. Good, one more time, that downward dog, heels down. Good, hold it here. You're gonna lift your right foot up for those at home. Excellent. Now we're bringing that right towards your booty here, over towards your left foot. Drop it down to the floor if you can. Arm is up, reaching towards the ceiling here into wild thing. Great job, hold that. 3, 2, 1, release. Bring that hand back down, foot up into one-legged dog, down into downward dog, high plank. We're gonna lower down to our chaturanga, lower down to a push-up pretty much, up, and then back into downward dog. Good, we're gonna do the other side. So left foot for those at home, that lifts up. Bend it over towards your right. Bring it down to the floor, lifting that opposite arm up. Reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep breathing. And exhale, bring that hand back down. Foot comes up into one-legged dog. Down to downward dog. High plank, chaturanga. And back up, downward dog. Good, perfect. All right, we're gonna come back into that high plank here. Hold it here one more time. Chaturanga down, up, and then drop down to your hips here. Stretching it out into cobra. Good, now we're gonna push back into child's pose here to just stretch everything out. All right, next we're gonna come onto our bellies here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our locust pose. So our palms are up towards the ceiling, our chest is down. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be lifting up so our chest is up and our fingertips are flying backwards. So go ahead and relax. I'll count down from 3 and then we'll rise. 3, 2, rise up into locust. Perfect, reach those fingertips back. Head is up, chest is up. Breathe, and exhale down. Perfect, we're gonna do that sequence here one more time. Ready, 3, 2, rise. Get up there a little bit higher if you can. Really lift that chest up, arching that back. And 3, 2, drop it down. All right, now that we have gotten our back all loosened up, we're gonna move into bow pose. So we're going to bring our feet up towards our hands here, grasping onto the outsides of our feet. Now, on our inhale, we're going to be lifting, kicking our feet up, lifting our chest up. Good, the more you kick, the more up you can get. If you're feeling good, you can rock. And 3, 2, 1, lower down. Perfect. Hands come underneath that chest. Push yourself up into cobra. Back in child's pose. And then we're gonna come forward into just our hands and knees here. We're gonna bring our right foot forward here first. Bringing that foot right by our thigh. Coming up into pigeon pose here. Just stretching out everything, making sure that we're nice and tall. Good. All right, we're gonna just switch our legs here so we can bring our hands flat. Step back and switch. Good, nice and tall there. Perfect. Don't forget to breathe through your sequences. All right. And we can go back in child's pose. Stretch it out here. We're gonna have a seat on the floor here next. So we're gonna sit on our booties. Our legs are gonna be forward, our toes are up. We're nice and upright, shoulders are back. We're gonna lay completely flat on the floor. We're gonna inhale, rise up. Exhale, we're gonna reach down as far as we can, touching our toes. We're gonna do that 4 times. We're doing a very slow, exaggerated sit-up. All right, so we're gonna come back. Arms up overhead. And 3, 2, inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Perfect, roll it back nice and slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Really hold it as you're coming down, engage that core. Good, arms up overhead. And 3, 2, inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Good, let's do 2 more. Roll it down nice and slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Feel your abs engaged. Good, arms overhead. 3, 2, inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time. And you should be feeling yourself getting lower and lower each time. And 3, 2, inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Perfect. Go ahead and just sit up right to sitting up here. Shoulders are back, nice and relaxed. All right, next we're going to build into our boat pose. So our fingertips are going to be pointing towards our toes. We're going to bend our knees here. We're leaning our body back just a little bit, turn a slight diagonal here. We're holding that for just a second. Breathing in and out. Now, we're going to come up to our toes, leaning back just a little bit more. Good. Next, reach forward. Lean back a little bit more if you can. Final, here, inhale, and bring those legs out. Whoop. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Perfect. All right, we're gonna bring those legs forward here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Great work today. Bring it back up, roll those shoulders back. We're gonna extend our right leg out, bring our left leg in towards our inner thigh here. Shifting our weight so we're sitting up nice and tall. Gonna inhale, rise up. Exhale, we're gonna bring ourselves down towards that foot, down towards that leg as low as we can go. Hold it here, really getting a good, nice stretch. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, bring those arms down. We're gonna switch sides. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean down. Bringing yourself as low as you can go towards that leg, towards that foot. And inhale, come on up. Perfect, exhale, down at your side, stay with those arms. Bring those feet forward here. We're gonna put right foot over top of left knee. So get a nice little glute stretch here. Good, next we're gonna bring that foot right here next to our thigh. So we're stretching a little bit more. Elbow interlocks with that knee. Stretch, lean back, and look behind you as best you can. Perfect. We're going to switch to the other side. So first, bringing right foot, right foot's down, left foot's coming up. Stretching that glute out. Now right foot to that left thigh. Twist. Perfect, right back to center here. We're gonna come into easy pose, just crossing our legs. Sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna bring a big inhale overhead. Exhale, heart center. And just hold. Find your center, close your eyes. Think of something that you're grateful for and thankful for today as you have your nice, grateful meditation here at the end. Take about 10 seconds to just soften your mind and open up your heart to something new and exciting. Excellent. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Namaste.